Ceramic and porcelain tile, painting, staining, and kitchen and bathroom remodeling. Prompt, reliable, reasonably priced, and ready to get the job done right the first time. Call How Fine Handyman Services today at 775-764-9256. That's 775-764-9256.
Believe it or not, you are the most important people in the world to your children. Seriously, their future is in your hands. The same hands that fill cereal bowls, dry tears while packing school lunches, and then work all day. There's no award for getting kids to school in one piece, but there should be. The good news? There are resources that can ensure your child gets to school and succeeds there. Kindergarten through 3rd grade classes are especially important to your child's growth. Just 2 missed days a month can hurt their ability to learn. Give them the best chance at their future.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio. Streaming at KPVM.TV, now on Roku devices on this Wednesday, August 12th, 2026. Good evening, I'm Chris Palermo. A welfare check in Pahrump turned into a SWAT situation, which included a drug bust on Tuesday afternoon. Cristy Willis has the story and more information from Nye County Sheriff Joe McGill.
On Tuesday, August 11th, the Nye County Sheriff's Office initially received a request for a welfare check at a residence in Pahrump. During that initial investigation, deputies received information that a man identified as Danny Cardenas was allegedly staying at the property and may have been involved with narcotics. As the investigation continued, deputies confirmed Cardenas' identity and learned that he had an active warrant. Investigators later obtained a search warrant for the property, which was approved by Pahrump Justice Court Judge Kirk Vitto. Later that day at approximately 4:15 p.m., NCSO SWAT and deputies went to the residence to execute the search warrant. According to the investigation, there were juveniles that were also living at the home at the time the warrant was executed. News 25 spoke with Nye County Sheriff Joe McGill about the operation and what his deputies encountered while serving the search warrant.
We know that you guys had a large officer presence yesterday out off of McGraw here in Pahrump. And we know that that did involve some SWAT officers, and we just wanted to see what kind of information you could provide.
Hi, I'm Sheriff Joe McGill, and I am here to give you some information in reference to an incident that took place yesterday on Tuesday. We received information requesting a welfare check of an individual at an address of 3801 McGraw. There was information that a individual had not appeared for a scheduled meeting for a few days, and we were asked to check on that individual. The information was also that the individual was living with a male identified as Danny Cardenas, who is believed to be selling narcotics at that address. As the initial call was being looked into, deputies and detectives determined that there was previous reports of narcotics trafficking and sales at this address, so they conducted further investigation. As a result of that investigation, they identified Cardenas, who had a previous arrest for murder in the past. However, that charge was dismissed. But they also found that he had a felony warrant out of Nevada Highway Patrol for a drug-related charge, and that there were several other drug-related charges in reference to him. As a result of that, the determination was made that SWAT would serve the search warrant. When SWAT officers arrived, they made contact with the residents of the home and located Cardenas, and he was. As a result of the search of the premises, they did locate approximately a little more than 5 grams of methamphetamine in multiple locations throughout the residence. And further investigation will follow into the report of drug sales at the property.
According to the investigation, during the search, deputies located a yellow plastic container with a white crystalline substance consistent with methamphetamine. Investigators reported finding Pahrump Justice Court paperwork bearing Cardenas' name next to the suspected drugs. Cardenas reportedly told investigators that he had been staying at the property for approximately 1 week. However, while deputies were on scene, the property owner arrived and reportedly told investigators that Cardenas had been living at the address for approximately 1 year. Cardenas was charged with 1 count of conspiracy to violate the Uniform Controlled Substance Act, 1 count of possession of a Schedule II narcotics, second offense, 1 count of convicted person failure to register within 48 hours, and 1 count of failure to appear on a felony crime. The investigation remains ongoing, had a total weight of approximately 5.72 grams.
Well, on Saturday, August 8th in Pahrump, the Nye County Republican Central Committee hosted a town hall and debates between candidates running in races like sheriff, county commissioner, district court judge, and more. News 25 was there with team coverage. On Saturday, August 8th, the Nye County Republican Committee held debates for the upcoming elections.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Chairman Leo Blundo, here from the Nye County Republican Party, the official party here in Nye County. So today we'll be hosting debates. We have the sheriff's candidates, we have the judge candidates, we have Commissioner of District 4 and District 5 candidates. All the local offices that are important to our local governance, they're here in this room today. At this time I want to introduce Judge Robert.
The location was in Pahrump at their headquarters.
Thank you so much for being here.
What does judicial temperament mean to you in practice? Not as a buzzword, but as something a courtroom full of nervous litigants would actually notice.
Well, I've been voted the nicest judge in Nevada by my family. And I am. I have people come in all the time, pro se, and sometimes lawyers on the other side will explain things and they speak in legalese, and I'll turn around to the pro se person. I frequently do this in juvenile and DCFS court and so forth, and I explain using layman's terms what's going on, make sure they understand it, answer their questions and so forth.
It's important to show respect to people's time. When court is supposed to start at 9 o'clock, it should not be starting at 9:15 or 9:30 or even 9:45. We should start court on time. Respect everybody's time. That's important. Judicial efficiency, justice delayed is justice denied.
The biggest problem is the attorneys themselves. A lot of our public defenders do not meet with their clients before court, and then they want to show up 10, 15 minutes before court and meet with their clients. I review every guilty plea agreement before court, and what I find out is they aren't very well prepared. So when court starts late, it is not always the fault, it's not the fault of the judge, it's the fault of the people who show up.
So we have today Scott Oakley, running for Justice of the Peace. Welcome, it's a pleasure to have you here. And his contender is Mike Foley. Unfortunately, Mr. Foley cannot be here. He did send me a few words out of respect, and I know you would appreciate this. We're all being as fair. I want to give people the opportunity here. Judge Foley states he has an appointment in Vegas, and as you well know, these appointments are tough to get through the VA. He cannot miss it, and he wishes he could be here.
But I am a professional health service, civil service person. And I recognize certain things that a majority of the people that I work with right now and the people that come in front of me, even the justice right now, will not even understand. I am grateful for this opportunity to come serve Pahrump. I love Pahrump. I'm able to have been here since 2010, seeing the craziness in this town. But there's change. And the next 6 years, where will we be? Will we be a ghost town?
We have Commissioner District 4, so we're going to start with 4, let's go to Merrick. I have our Vice Chair of the Nye County Republican Party, Deborah Thomas. And we have Anthony Greco. How are you, my friend? Good to see you.
Most
Most of you know that I come from a large family that was in construction, real estate, and lending. We ran our businesses with using common sense, listening to feedback from our customers, and doing things the right way for our community.
My name is Anthony Greco. I'm running for Commission in District 4. I want to bring integrity back to government. Well, how do you do that? Have the politicians stop lying to the community. It's easy, very simple. I want a smaller government. I want no residential real estate tax on any veteran 65 or older.
At this point, Matt Sadler, the primary winner, the Republican primary winner, is here.
I'm hoping for common sense growth and common sense to have prevailed. And if that means if a housing correction happens between now and then where it kind of levels out and these builders kind of just take a break on their excessive build out, because I think as a business owner myself, I know other businesses that probably want to come out here, make money, provide services. They see us as a good old boy system, and it's preventing them from coming out here. And
I also have the endorsement of the Firefighters Union in Nye County, the Pahrump Valley Firefighters. These are the people, the first responders, that work for you, who say they want to work for me. That is a key principle that you all need to remember. I am ready for in the next 4 years. I ask for your vote when it comes to November. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chair.
And Chairman Blundo said at the event that all efforts were made to contact all candidates running. Candidate for District Judge Jason Ernest said he was unable to make the debate because of a medical procedure. More local stories, weather, and sports coming up. You're watching News 25.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. If you're going through a divorce, dealing with custody or child support issues, or any other family matters, give us a call today at 775-727-9900. We have a team dedicated to protecting your interests and defending your rights. Let us show you why we've been recognized by Best of Las Vegas and have received Best Attorney in Pahrump for the past 4 years. We're conveniently located to meet and provide you with a free consultation on your legal matter. So give us a call today. Again, 727-9900.
We love you, Pahrump. Thank you for making the Auto Plaza #1 in Nye County. We are incredibly grateful for your support and proud to be serving our community now for 20 years. Whether you're looking to replace or service your vehicle, consider this. We offer dozens of new GM models in cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus hundreds of the highest quality pre-owned vehicles for sale in Southern Nevada. Our all-star service team is here to keep your vehicle running in tip-top shape. The factory-trained and ASE certified technicians here can work on most makes and models, and we carry the latest in diagnostic and preventative maintenance tools to get the job done. Visit PahrumpCars.com to check out our current selection of vehicles, schedule a service appointment, or even order factory accessories for your ride. Don't forget to stop by the Auto Plaza and get a free alignment check before you hit the open road, or visit PahrumpCars.com.
Mary Tyler Moore, I wanted to be Mary. That's how much I love Mary.
Mary's legacy is that she's fundamentally shifted how we perceive women in entertainment.
Women like Mary Tyler Moore cut a path that I'm standing in right now.
You have no idea what you've meant to me. You were one of those women, a light.
My friend Mary Tyler Moore was diagnosed with diabetes at age 33 and suffered severe vision loss from this disease later in life. Mary often spoke of her dream to create an organization dedicated to preventing blindness from diabetes. Today, the Mary Tyler Moore Vision Initiative is a reality. MTM Vision is dedicated to advancing medical research to preserve and restore the vision of people living with diabetes. To learn more, please go to marytylermoore.org, because the sight you save may be that of someone you love.
It'll never be this obvious, but lead can lurk in places you don't expect. Windowsills and door frames, vintage or imported toys, old faucets and pipes, even cookware. Lead exposure is harmful and invisible in children, so have them tested at 12 and 24 months. Knowing they've been exposed is one of the best things you can do to set them up for a healthy future. Talk to your pediatrician about lead testing today.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Thank you for listening to the simulcast on 95.9 Ace Country. Paseo Verde Little League is heading to the Mountain Region Championship, putting the team one step closer to the Little League World Series. Mikey Ruhan has that and more in sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Paso Verde Little League is heading to the Mountain Range Championship, putting the team one step closer to the Little League World Series and putting a few parents one step closer to completely losing their voices. Paso Verde opened the tournament in the winners bracket, where they steamrolled Wyoming 12-0. They advanced to the semifinals against Utah, winning a much tighter contest 4-3. Apparently the kids decided their parents' blood pressure needed to work out too. Paso Verde will now face the winner of Thursday's matchup between Montana and Utah. The championship game is Friday at 2 p.m. Win that one and Williamsport gets a little more Paso Verde and possibly several carloads of extremely excited Nevada families. Rule out at least one potential bidder for a Las Vegas NBA expansion team. Former Walt Disney Company CEO Bob Iger and venture capitalist Joshua Kushner are reportedly buying the Los Angeles Lakers for $12.5 billion. That's billion with a B, and I'll just watch from my couch with the rest of the alphabet. So it appears Iger is choosing the Magic Kingdom over bringing the NBA to the entertainment capital of the world, although for $12.5 billion. The Lakers had better come with free parking and a fast pass. Raiders quarterbacks Kirk Cousins and Fernando Mendoza will both play Thursday night when the Las Vegas Raiders host the Arizona Cardinals in a preseason matchup. Head coach Clint Kubiak wouldn't say how much playing time they or the rest of the team will receive. It's preseason football, part competition, part audition, and part please don't get hurt in a game that doesn't count. Las Vegas Aviators picked up the W Tuesday night with a convincing 9-2 victory over the Sacramento Rivercats. 9 runs for Las Vegas, and apparently the Rivercats used up most of their 9 lives just trying to get through the game. The two teams meet again tonight at 7:05 when Sacramento will try to prove that cats really do land on their feet. And Aja Wilson recorded another monster performance Tuesday night, finishing with 26 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 blocks for her 17th double-double of the season. At this point, Aja collects double-doubles the way the rest of us collect unread emails. Jackie Young added 25 points and 8 assists as the Las Vegas Aces ended Washington's 7-game winning streak with an 86-76 victory over the Mystics. The teams meet again Thursday in Las Vegas. Same opponents, same arena, and if Washington has a plan for stopping Aja Wilson, now would be an excellent time to find it. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thank you, Mikey. We have reports of a building that partially collapsed this morning in Las Vegas. We'll tell you all about that coming up.
Clark County. Loving your Valley Communications internet?
Now you can share it.
We're introducing our VCA referral program.
So when you refer a friend who signs up,
you get a free month of internet.
Good internet is better when shared. Refer a friend to VCA. When they sign up, you receive a free month of internet. Learn more about the referral program at valleycom.com. Valley Communications. Local, affordable, reliable.
Got bills? Need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $2,000 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and takers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. If this is you, call Ed now, 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
To sit with a dog on a glorious day is like heaven. Where doing nothing isn't boring, it's peaceful. When the right dog finds the right human, it's as if it always was and always will be. They protect each other, love each other, teach each other. More importantly, they never let the other down.
You're pregnant, and no matter what you do, no matter what you try, you can't stop using. But it's not too late. There are safe places across Nevada to help pregnant women stop using. No matter how lost you are, how far along you are, there's always hope. If you or someone you love is pregnant or thinking about getting pregnant and using alcohol, drugs, or tobacco, visit SoberMomsHealthyBabies.org or call 211 to find help today.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. 3 people suffered minor injuries this morning when part of a commercial building collapsed in the southwest part of the Las Vegas Valley. The incident forced several businesses to evacuate on Wednesday morning, and Tony Venture reports.
Clark County firefighters respond Wednesday morning to a partially collapsed commercial building on West Flamingo Road near South Jones Boulevard. The building appears to house several businesses, including a Subway restaurant and Marco's Pizza. According to Clark County Fire Department, several people were evacuated from the property. Crews also removed and evacuated others from inside damaged structure. 3 people were treated for minor injuries. No serious injuries were immediately reported. The cause of the partial collapse remains unknown, and officials have not released any additional details about the extent of the damage. The Clark County Building Department will now handle the investigation and determine what may have caused the structure to fail.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
It's a Lerner and Rowe weather cam, and there's some fair weather clouds here in Pahrump. And if you're going to be in Summerlin, well, the Las Vegas Aviators are taking on Sacramento right through Sunday. Could be a chance of a shower tonight. Coming up, great nights for baseball with lows in the 70s. We've got a complete forecast.
Car wreck, check. Motorcycle wreck, check. Truck wreck, check. Bicycle wreck, check. UFO wreck, what? In a wreck, you need a check. Call Lerner and Rowe today.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
If you've been in a recent auto accident, don't ignore the extent of the injuries. A 30-mile-an-hour accident creates up to 3,000 foot-pounds of force to the spine, equivalent to falling off a 2-story building. At Pahrump Spine and Wellness, we offer a complimentary exam and consultation to determine the extent of your injuries. We also work with 5 of the best injury attorneys here in Pahrump. Why drive to Vegas? We have state-of-the-art facility right here. Time is money. Don't waste it on the highway. Get the best care and legal advice here in town.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bella Vista, call 775-727-5527.
In Nevada, anything that goes into the storm drain goes directly to our local waterways, which can pollute Nevada's lakes and rivers. Those old chemicals dumped outside, they don't just disappear. They go right into our waterways. Only rain should go in the storm drain. Discard household chemicals properly. Use waterway wisdom. And remember, only rain should go into the storm drain. Join us in working together to preserve our water resources for future generations of Nevadans.
Accidents happen fast. Recovery takes time, but your fight for justice starts now. You need a law firm that fights harder and that can get you more. Call Lerner and Rowe today.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Hello, Romy here on this whimsical Wednesday. Let's take a look at our surrounding areas. Fernley and Fallon, our highs are in the low 90s. Carson City with the high of 87. Tonopah, the high is 79 degrees. Goldfield with the high of 83. Beatty at 95. Amargosa at 100. Las Vegas with the high of 98. And Death Valley at 110. Currently here in Pahrump, it is cloudy outside, and it is 95 degrees. The high today was 96 degrees. Winds coming from the south at 12 miles per hour, humidity at 18%, and the sunrise was at 6 a.m. this morning. And tonight, the sunset will be at 7:37, humidity at 27%, winds coming from the southeast at 11 miles per hour, and the low will be 77 degrees. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Thursday and Friday, it'll be partly cloudy with our highs in the low 90s. Saturday, a high of 91. Sunday, 94. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, it'll be partly cloudy with our highs in the mid-90s. And that was the weather. Now back to the desk. Here is Chris.
Thank you, Romy. That looks pretty good. And we're looking at the Red Rock Canyon, the mountains in the background. And we did have a story that over the weekend, there were a couple of separate rescues, search and rescue. So if you are hiking and you still can get dehydrated, take precautions when you're out there doing some exercise. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight. Chris Palermo, the host staff. Make it a great night.
Imagine a disease that affects more than 10 million Americans, more than AIDS, Parkinson's, ALS, MS, and muscular dystrophy combined. Yet few know its name. Some years ago, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, and after surgery, she developed lymphedema, LE, a cruel and chronic disease affecting 10 million Americans that occurs when the lymphatic system is compromised, leaving one with a lifetime of severe swelling and pain. What we found out later is its severity might have been lessened or possibly even prevented if only we were better informed. That's why I'm urging anyone facing cancer treatment to get educated. Talk to your doctor. Make it part of your cancer conversation. And if you have LE, share your story. With patients and doctors working together, we can learn and live.
watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio. Streaming at KPVM.TV, now on Roku devices on this Wednesday, August 12th, 2026. Good evening, I'm Chris Palermo. A welfare check in Pahrump turned into a SWAT situation, which included a drug bust on Tuesday afternoon. Cristy Willis has the story and more information from Nye County Sheriff Joe McGill.
On Tuesday, August 11th, the Nye County Sheriff's Office initially received a request for a welfare check at a residence in Pahrump. During that initial investigation, deputies received information that a man identified as Danny Cardenas was allegedly staying at the property and may have been involved with narcotics. As the investigation continued, deputies confirmed Cardenas' identity and learned that he had an active